Hey guys, what's going on? It's Knuckleball Nate again. Just want to talk about tonight's game against LA. It's the last one in the series before we head off to New York, so it's a pretty big game, pretty big last game before we go to that series. So I'm going to jump right into it. So our starting pitchers tonight are going to be Brian Johnson, and then for the Angels, going to be Jamie Barria. Both of them have never actually pitched against either one of the lineups. So Brian Johnson, he's got about 4.50 ERA, and he's 1-for-2 this year. I think this is only like his second or third start ever in the majors. So we'll see how that goes. He just got recalled up to the majors from Pawtucket Red Sox because of Stephen Wright's injury on his shoulder, I believe it was, but he's only on the 10-day disabled list. So he probably won't be up here for too long. He made an outing the other day. He closed, I think it was the first game in the Los Angeles series. He did all right. He didn't allow any hits, so but that was just half an inning technically. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. And then Jamie Barria, he's never pitched against the Red Sox either, but he's doing a little bit better this year. He's 5-3 with .625 win percentage, so I mean that's not terrible. He's also fairly new to the majors. He's only been pitching. I think this is his first year. So he's got 3.40 ERA. He's got 42 strikeouts, 47 hits, and 20 runs and 50.1 innings pitched. So I mean, it's not terrible, not for his first year. So especially 5-3 for a brand new, a rookie, it's not bad. Certainly not the best rookie in the majors right now, but it is what it is. So the two players that I really want to harp on tonight are Mike Trout and JD Martinez. I think they're the two that are going to be the big stars of this game, simply for the fact that Mike Trout does really well against left-handed pitchers. However, his downfall is that he doesn't do well at away games, specifically at Fenway Park. He's done very mediocre, maybe even a little below average at Fenway Park. He's never hit a home run. I think he's only got like 18 doubles, something close to that. And he just doesn't do too well. However, he does really well against left-handed pitchers. He's got like his on-base percentage right now. It's something crazy, or not on-base percentage. On-base plus slugging is like a 1.235, and that's crazy. Granted, that is just against left-handed pitchers. Right-handed pitchers, not as good, but that's because he's just had more opportunities and there's a larger sample size. So obviously, the more you face, the lower you're going to go, just because statistically speaking, that's just the way things work. He's had fewer appearances with left-handed pitchers, so if he has more success, obviously his numbers are going to be a lot higher, which they are. He's got a 375 batting average, and then against right-handed pitchers, he's only got a 310. So it's a pretty big differential right there. That's like, 65 points? So that's pretty impressive. But yeah, Fenway Park only has 28 hits out of like 60-something at-bats. Or no, it's more than that. It's higher than that. That wouldn't make sense. But yeah, he just has a hard time in AL East ballparks because he has very similar statistics at Tropicana Field and Yankee Stadium as well. So I don't know what it is about the AL East for him, but I guess he's just never done well. Now JD Martinez, I'm expecting him to do well because he's been doing really well these past few nights. He got his 25th home run before the end of June. He's the first player to ever get that many before the end of June, and that's pretty impressive if you think about all the players that have played for the Red Sox, i.e. Ted Williams, Bobby Doerr, Carlton Fisk, Wade Boggs, all those guys. Like he outdid all of them in that one little category, which is pretty neat, kind of cool. If you watched that game last night, you got to see that little bit of Red Sox history. It's always fun to watch. But he's actually hit second. He's had the second most hits against the LA Angels out of any other team. Followed right behind the team he's got the most hits against is Tampa Bay. So I think he's going to do pretty well considering this guy's fairly new. And not to mention that JD Martinez does exceptionally well at home and at night, and tonight's a night game, and they're at Fenway. So I think they're going to do pretty well just because of those statistics right there. So versus right-handed pitchers, he's got a 1.092 OPS, so that's pretty good. Like I said, if you're over 1,000, you're doing all right. He's got a .326 batting average, and of course he got 25 home runs this season and countless hits. So and 22 of those home runs came from right-handed pitchers. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, so if I had to make a guess, just with the way that the Red Sox offense has been this year, and even just in these past couple games, I would say that the Red Sox are probably going to win as long as they don't just have a night where they just, absolutely die on us and they don't produce any offense, which would kind of suck. But I do think they are going to win. They've been doing pretty well in these past like 7 games or so. They've only lost like 1 to the Mariners, so that's really good. And the Angels this last night, they came back from a 6-0 and they tied it up. And then, we pulled back ahead, ended up getting 9 runs in the top of the 7th, or bottom of the 7th, pardon me. And we ended up winning, but still, it was a little too close for comfort. I wasn't too happy about that when Porcello and Kelly let them tie it up, but it is what it is. Just the way baseball is, I suppose. So that's all I got for this game. Should be a good one, fun one to watch. I know I'll be watching it. That's all I got for you guys. Peace out.